Dan Andrews, all of a sudden, stepping down.
Dan Andrews.
Punching darts, breaking hearts.
Yeah, because he got caught smoking, didn't he?
Yeah. Poor bloke.
What happened?
Let him smoke.
There was a candid photo of Dan having a sneaky dart cigarette. Where was he at a function? He was outside. I can't remember where.
Where was home?
So?
No.
Yeah.
People made headlines of it.
It was big news. It's big.
Having a dart?
Yeah.
Fucking why aren't I on the fucking fucking punch? I had fucking 30 of them last night. Where's my fucking spot on?
You were in the news,
son?
don't worry.
Listen,
Open up 9 News.
different reasons.
Hello and welcome to a very, very hungover edition of the Alex, Mitch and Trent Show. I am Trent. I'm joined as always by...
Alex. Woo!
And Batman.
Batman?
And Batman.
You're Batman. Batman.
I'm trying to delve into this deep voice thing that I've got going on because I had too many cigarettes last night. And I want to see if I can make something out of it.
That's fair. Okay,
See.
and producer Jason?
Hello, hello, hello.
I feel like like I said it before, like we've hired actors to play ourselves. We sound a little bit different today because this is the alcohol we consumed last night, and obviously the 30 darts that's circulating through.
Well, I
Mission
don't
40.
think it's probably not 30.
At least
40.
Well, at least 40.
There's a handful, that's for sure.
Well, why are we hungover, boys?
Oh,
Not to date the show, but why are we hungover?
yeah, we got some pretty good news last night.
Yeah, so someone's on this table is very happy about some results that happened.
I'm sore, but I am happy. Take that however you wish. Yeah, Collingwood got up against Brisbane, so we're all together.
Cracking
watching the
game of footy as well.
Yeah.
Really good game.
Good game of footy.
Yeah.
That's what you wanted to have a grand final, nice close to the end, watching your entire family stressed.
Yeah.
And I got choked out by Jimmy.
Oh.
It started off as a lovely hug, and then something happened in the game, and then he just popped me head off.
I'm
my
on your
shoulders.
side.
Yeah.
I'm
I had to constantly remind him that I'm on his side because he just had blood in his eyes at me. I don't know.
He was stressed as hell. I don't get me wrong, die-hard Collingwood fan in that regard.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I was sitting in front of you, you're behind, and all I could hear in the back is like, I'm on your side. I'm on your side.
Yeah.
And I turned back around like, oh yeah, he's just having a little cuddle. But apparently, no.
No, my Adam's apple was gone. Gone. Maybe that's why I've got the voice. Maybe he altered my vocal
That's
chord.
Oh yeah, that's it. The 30 darts, the VBs you had, but it was you getting choked.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, we'll run with that.
We'll run with that one.
I like it.
All right. Well, I've had a little dilemma in my mind. I've been thinking about. I've been doing a lot of walking this past month. Obviously, I do September each thing, and so I have a lot of time to think and a lot of time to go through just like the rabbit hole that is my head. You know. So I was trying to work out what was the worst thing I'd done as a child, allegedly, because maybe one of this is illegal. I don't know, but like I don't think it is. So I allegedly did this. If anyone ever asks. What do you guys reckon is worse? Lighting the table on fire when you're a kid, like allegedly, or being given someone's Xbox account. And I will say I was given someone's Xbox account. I got told I could spend as much as I want on the Microsoft points back in the day. And so each day I allegedly would go in and punch a bunch of Microsoft points and buy a bunch of games. Allegedly, as a 10-year-old, allegedly, what's worse, lighting the family home on fire by accident, or being
the family
told...
home or the family table?
Family table.
Like, how did it happen, the light of the table?
Oh, so I just was discovering fire at about 8 years old. Like, you know, when you get a lighter sort of thing, and you're just like, oh, yeah, you go at the back and you light some paper on fire, you're like, oh, and you know, pat it out sort of thing. Then I discovered cloth. You could light cloth on fire. We're like, oh, that's so cool. And I could quickly dampen it out, you know, sort of thing. But I decided, instead of going out into the backyard, I was underneath the family table, lighting the cloth, like an old cloth on fire. And then I couldn't clap it out. Couldn't clap it out.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. And then I get up, out from underneath the table, I start screaming, like, Dad! He comes running out, he sees it, runs into the laundry, comes back out with a fire extinguisher and just blasts the entire lounge room with a fire extinguisher.
That's fantastic.
Jeez, that's the first time I've ever heard this. That's great.
And again, and back to the Xbox one. While again, the guy was like, "I'm done with Xbox," and like thinking about it back then, I was 10. All right, thinking about it now, like, oh my god, that's the worst thing ever. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. All right, we were 10-year-olds. He's like, I'm quitting Xbox forever. I'm like, wow. We're having some really deep, meaningful thoughts when we were like 10 years old. He's like, I'm done with Xbox. I'm going to give my account to you. I gave my account, and I'm like, awesome. I have ownership to this account. I have access to all this, and so. But thinking about it today as an adult, like, holy shit. Allegedly, as a 10-year-old, I'll go in and just spam which I'm sure every parent.
How much money do you reckon you cranked up on it?
Look,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sorry, yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly, I would just go into the Microsoft Points section and just tap it until it would deny.
How much do you reckon you cranked up?
I reckon at least about $100 for maybe 3 or 4 days of just me just tapping 100. At least $100 of just bringing in Microsoft Points.
Allegedly.
And you think about it, right? I'm sure this happens quite a lot. I hear stories all the time where kids get access to the parents' like iPad and they buy a bunch of like. The Apple is like connected to the store and they purchase a bunch of points like on the game for the kids. So I essentially did that. All right. And I've just been kind of going through my head what was worse. And I think there's been other stuff. I've just gone blank because I'm hungover as shit today. But I'm just trying to work out in my mind what was the worst thing
that you did as a child.
It's like those were up there. Like of two that still stay vividly in my head. I'm like, oh shit.
Well, did you allegedly? Did you allegedly know that you should have been purchasing the points? Like, was it intentional?
I probably knew it was a bit naughty.
Okay, yeah.
You probably,
see with the fire under the table, like you were just having a bit of fun, like testing something out, and something went wrong.
Yeah,
but like the purchasing of that was like
that's like I look at it like really, I'm like, holy shit, yeah, that's fucked today.
So I reckon that one's worse. That's my vote.
Sorry,
my vote of which one is worse out of the two. I reckon that one's
the Microsoft Points. Yeah, it's up there. I think as a bad one in that regard. What about you, Mitch?
Well, there's shitloads of them. But,
which
one
one's
thing
worse?
My sister was chasing me into my room to give me a hug, and I slammed the door in her face. And also squashed her finger at the same time. Did that. She reminds me of quite frequently that one time that she came in for a hug and I slammed the door. Another one was I got told off for doing something, and I was outside with my soccer ball, and I booted it through from outside into the house, and it bounced and hit like a vase that my mum got for her birthday, and destroyed the vase and a few other things.
That's pretty impressive.
No,
I thought you were going to answer which one was worse.
Is that
we're not sharing stories?
Hey, we can share.
I got to start thinking now.
What you got?
Well, yeah, I need some time here. That's worst thing I've done.
Why do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think?
We'll come back
What
to
do you think's the worst?
Oh,
idea?
well,
What do you think was worse?
Out of those two, the purchasing Microsoft points or lighting the table on fire accidentally?
I mean, the table, because if no one was home, you would have been fucked.
Okay, that's fair. All right, yeah, that's a 50-50. Yeah, right.
Could have killed people.
Yeah.
Could have died.
I remember just the look my parents gave me. They didn't even yell at me. They just I think my parents were just really disappointed in me for a good period of time in that regard. I remember just my mum was late for work that day, obviously. I just vividly remember that.
Yeah.
Mitch, ranking yours, if we have a look at that, what's worse there? What do you think's worse?
Oh, surely.
don't know.
How is that even debatable? How is that even debatable?
I suppose the slamming.
Thank God.
The way I look at it, actually, to be fair, the fire with me, right? I reckon the fire would have been worse because at least the person who had the points taken off the cup probably got the refunded by the bank. Yeah, probably got the money back from the bank in that regard for what happened there. So fingers crossed. Allegedly, that happened.
Yeah,
allegedly.
You don't know.
We'll never actually know if that happened or not.
Worst things that I've done. So it has to be like a thing that I have done that was.
I'm not saying the worst things. It's like if you were to compare two different things of like what's like up there, put them together. Yeah.
I'm thinking of something I've done that was stupid, but not unintentional. Like not intentional, sorry, but it was stupid. It was just me hurting myself though. Like I was playing. It wasn't intentional. I was playing hide and seek with a mate that I grew up with, and as they started counting down, they're like, 15, 14, 13, 12. Like they went down really quickly.
Yeah.
So I like running down the hallway, like, oh my God, where am I going to hide? Where am I going to hide? Turned left into my room, and then in our room we had this huge cubby, and it was like everything in the room on the floor with a blanket over it, and we made like a little cubby you could crawl around in. And I've seen the cubby, and I'm like, oh, he's coming, like he's running up the hallway. So I've run in, I've sprinted, and I've like dived underneath the cubby. And as I've dived underneath, there is a car chair. And what's on the bottom of a car chair? You've got the metal rails. And I've gone head first into the metal rail. And I've come up, and I'm like... And there's like blood dripping over my face. So that's pretty one of the worst things, the stupidest things I've done is just like go head first into a cubby.
Yeah.
And it was great. And then I had to get my head glued.
Does everyone have I've got a scar. I've done the same. Has everyone got a story of where they've like ran into a corner of a door and just like Mitch, do you have that? I feel like most people have the running into a corner of a door story.
Mine was a fridge door. Someone opened it as I was running past it.
And you ran straight into a corner of a fridge door. And you cut? Bad cut?
No, it was front on.
Front.
But I absorbed the impact of the door across the majority of my body.
Yeah, but everyone has that traumatic one and you probably haven't done it the same way since. No, but Jason, do you?
Yeah, when I was in primary school, I remember I was running across the quadrangle like really quickly, and I don't know, there was this teacher that I saw, so I was running and I turned. I was like, oh, good morning, Mrs. Woodward, or whatever. And then I turned and I ran straight full speed into like a pergola beam. Like there was all these pergola beams, and I bounced off it. So
Just
smash bang.
the beauty. Imagine the perspective of the teacher just seeing this, like full sprinting away, being like, and then bang.
I think,
fuck that.
There is a defining moment in majority of kids' lives where you have that moment of where you ran into a corner door or you ran into something and you remember it forever. You probably won't ever have that same thing ever happen again. We all have that moment, and we all vividly remember. It's like a foundation memory sort of thing of like hurting yourself.
Has anyone done the typical walk into a glass door?
I know, like two. This is so funny you bring that up. My best friend Yvette, like her son Rishi, last weekend was at his dad's house, and Yvette had just dropped him off, and she came home, and we're getting ready to get on the piss. We're like, woohoo, cocktail hour, and then she got this phone call within 10 minutes. Her son, her 5-year-old son, had ran straight into a glass door, smashed it. And yeah, that had to take him to hospital, and he's all stitched up on the front of his face, and like it just missed his eye.
Like, did he go through?
I think his father was sitting on the floor near the door, and I think his father sort of, as it happened, grabbed him and pulled him back. But he'd already smashed it. He'd already hit it.
Shit.
Yeah, and it was like one of those really old houses.
Heavy glass.
like a
heavy glass.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe it's not that safety glass type of thing.
Yeah.
So I mean that could have been really bad. And another quick story is when I was a kid and I was at my sister's friend's house and they were playing outside. My sister's friend Amanda, they were doing cartwheels Anyway, so she did a run up, she did a cartwheel, and she cartwheeled through the glass door.
That's impressive.
Not even joking.
That's goals.
And raced her to hospital, obviously.
Holy shit.
It's just the worst.
Oh, that opened up a can of worms, the old glass door, didn't it? Shit.
Fucking glass
What
door.
about you?
Nothing.
Like, I've walked into glass doors.
I bumped into it. I don't think I've gone full send.
Nah.
Comfortably, at least. Could even be once a year.
Once, yeah, it was,
Could be. Maybe we'll go once every 2 years.
you and glass doors don't get along with that.
No. Happens a lot.
I feel like I look at my phone and I run into things. Like, that's like, fair enough. But like, if I'm not just like, boom. I don't know. Is it like...
I'm obviously yes. I'm distracted by something else.
Yeah,
for whatever
boom,
reason. But yeah, and plus my parents keep their windows in immaculate condition to the point where
I was
you
about
can't
to
even,
say that. I was about to
Can't even
say
tell that
whoever's
they're there.
cleaning those windows. Oh my god!
Shout out
Have
to
a
them.
look at those windows.
Oh,
Like,
mate.
you're not.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's nothing funny though? Watching a dog run into a glass window. There's nothing funny.
I see those videos.
There's nothing funny. It's okay to admit it, guys. It's goddamn hilarious.
Just dogs doing dumb shit. That's fantastic.
Oh my god.
content.
Yeah.
I love watching that shit. We can either look. I think we could do. I think ham and cheese could almost be an episode in itself.
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that. I think it's about a 10-minute segment.
I just want to touch on it. I just want to say how my lifestyle has changed.
I just wanted to inspire, spread this ham and cheese thing a little bit further. You know, so it might reignite it because we're on the tail end of it.
Yeah.
So does anyone want to like pitch it to me and I can explain the ham and cheese lifestyle?
Didn't you do that already?
No, we haven't done the ham and cheese lifestyle.
Oh, we haven't even done the ham and cheese.
We haven't even done this. This is the first time we're doing the ham and cheese lifestyle.
Fuck. That is a full episode.
So it's not a case of like touching on it. It's, we need to actually.
Like, how much have you got on the ham and cheese lifestyle?
I feel like it could go forever. Like,
What if I started? I feel like this will be a good way to finish this episode. And then we can do it.
yeah, all right. Yeah.
do it.
I'll throw it to Trent.
All right.
Hey, Trent, you're flogged.
This is the hungover episode.
Go, Trent. Next segment. No.
Speaking of hangovers,
Speaking of hangovers, Mitchell.
I have come across. I've reignited a flame that I've discovered is also a cheeky hangover cure. Ham and cheese sandwiches.
Scare the daylights out of me.
This started a while back.
This
anyway.
did.
Yeah, it's been around.
What an
It started in
Fantastic
an
month it's been.
Xbox Live conversation. I when I throw out my dumb. I usually throw out things like I don't think I'm gonna make the show, and then it turns into something else. Like I usually just like throw my one-liners in and see what the boys think.
what you do is
old group chat?
You put us in hypothetical scenarios. and
Yeah,
get
yeah.
us to
So in between
answer
in between
what we
Fortnite
do.
games,
Yeah.
in between Fortnite games, hypothetical scenarios.
Yeah.
And I think I asked the dumb question, and then like I think we refined it. So I'm not going to go what the original one
thank
was.
God,
I'm not going to go because it really
God.
upset Alex.
I was upset too.
Yeah, there were some battle scars.
All right, but the question is, how long could you live on just ham and cheese sandwiches?
It's the food.
All right, it's been going on for a while with us, but it's turned into just like we're sending each other photos of sandwiches now. But like it started off with the ham and cheese, and the ham and cheese lifestyle. Like, how long could you live on a ham and cheese? Just in general, living the lifestyle of a ham and cheese.
Like your only food that you eat is ham and cheese sandwiches.
Pretty much like
Any cheese you want.
It's-
you
any
can
ham
have
you want.
varieties of ham
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
And meat.
Varieties
in
of
your sandwich.
bread.
Yeah.
Varieties
Yeah.
of bread.
Do you believe like you're living the ham and cheese lifestyle essentially? And how long are you doing? How long could you go?
Just eating ham and cheese sandwiches.
So it's rawest, like.
Well, all that ham wouldn't do any wonders to my colon. So I would say a week.
A week?
I could probably do a week.
Yeah.
7 days.
I said about 2 weeks. I think it was.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so
yeah.
2 weeks.
Mitch.
See, look, I could probably do it for a while.
Well, like I said, this started a while ago, right? And I think Alex, it was probably a month into this.
Yeah.
And Alex went, I think I'm done with ham and cheeses. But they come back. They do, but I heard Alex going to be.
One thing I have noticed is, like, I reckon since primary school, I haven't eaten a ham and cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
I hated them back then. Like, ugh, yuck. And then it got reignited. Mitch started talking about it.
And then we spoke to Liam about it, and Liam was like, "Oh my god, I have ham and cheese sandwiches at least once a week." And
He
he
sends
loves
us
it.
photos all the time now of his beautiful sandwich.
And by the way, Liam is one of our Xbox game mates. Lives on the other side of the city.
Yeah.
But like, he sends us photos of his. Our group chat has become sending photos of sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely hated them growing up, and like I was scarred from them because it's like a soggy sandwich at schoolyard. But like now, like since
So
primary
you can
school, I
make
haven't
it
had them.
yourself, and you pick your bread,
pick your
pick
thing.
your
How many layers?
I'm back on them. Yeah.
How many layers? I used to get like one layer of ham and
spread?
cheese. What spread?
You know, you get to pick a nice spread.
Yeah, too much ham is too far. Like,
Yeah, you don't need no. You got to get the ratio right.
Yeah, I think like a good bakery ham and cheese.
Oh my god! Do you guys know of the French, the quintessential French ham and cheese toasty, which is called the croque monsieur? Have you ever heard of that?
No, I can't say.
It's like got
Oh, that's too much ham.
it's like heaps of ham, cheese on the outside.
That looks intense. Though.
Cheese on the outside.
Have a look. That looks insane.
it is.
That looks good.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's
Oh shit! That looks so good. Oh fuck me!
You just opened the door. We're adding it to our recipe book.
Oh man, yeah, the perfect ham and cheese. Oh my god!
I mean, they're really rich. Like I had them a lot. Like, when I was
That
in
just
France.
keeps fucking my eyes.
But you can just make them here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they're so fucking.
Yeah, I drawed a bit.
That's elite. Yeah,
that is
get around one of
What,
those.
the bread that I've been on, I'm on the ciabatta roll train at the moment.
Okay.
Like fresh from the bakery.
Yeah,
And then you just cut it straight in half. And then you load it up.
yeah. So for a little while, like I was on the quest to find the cafe ham and cheese. I think cafes just can't do.
No.
Yeah, they can't do it.
can't do
Either bakeries or build your own.
Like the sandwich when they sandwich, like the worst ham and cheese, like in my opinion, if we're gonna go like, is like when they press it down and it looks like a depressed ham and cheese.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can tell the depression of the cafe staff.
Yeah.
Of like, I've put that into the
Straight
ham and
into the
cheese,
press,
Yeah.
and they've given that to me, and I was like, I've had some like ham and cheese like you know,
Yeah.
not even an inch.
And they give it
I
to
was
you.
like, what have you done to it?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, mate.
Yeah,
That'll be $13.50. That's literally a piece of paper.
Yeah, and there's no taste to it. You can't, no indulge in the ham and cheese. And like,
Or the ultimate sin is when you get one from a cafe and it's not toasted all the way through. Like the cheese isn't melted properly.
Oh,
And you're like,
I know.
hard.
It's cold.
Yeah.
In the, oh.
See, that's why I don't risk it. I've been thoroughly enjoying having my ham and cheeses fresh.
Fresh,
Not
yeah.
toasted.
I'm all fresh.
but I think
All fresh.
as well is that you can take 2 pieces of toast, take them out, and then put cheese down, and then put the ham in there and have it like that. That's fine, I think.
Yeah.
But if
if
you-
you're
as long
going
as
to
you
toast the
know-
bread, then you're going to want the cheese melted, and you're not going to get melted cheese unless you
I
toast
think
it
if
and
you
then
know,
microwave it.
if you don't know what's going to happen, you're going to be upset when you have a bite. But if you know you're making that, you're like, oh fuck yeah, that hits the spot. Because I could just get a slice of cheese, and 2 toasted pieces, 2 pieces of toast,
I
and
think
then
it's the
put
worst
that
thing ever.
You put that together. I know it's going to happen.
It's cold. It's cold cheese. It's not melted. It's cold ham.
you're going to do that, like, just
Nah.
chuck it under the grill. Like,
That's fair too. You can do or you can always just toast the bread under a grill and with the
Yeah.
cheese there, and then pull out. And I reckon you can still do cold ham.
yeah, sometimes that
Yeah.
hits.
I reckon you.
Well, that's how it is fresh anyway.
But the
so
issue
that's
is
fresh
that if you
sandwich.
don't know it's going to happen that way, that's what upsets you. That's what upsets you. All right, it's like what you're expecting.
This is yeah.
Yeah, I think it's not like the fact that it tastes bad, like you say, is that you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I could definitely do. I reckon I could do at least comfortably a month, but probably 2 months of just ham and cheese.
I think I could go further if it was salami and cheese.
Well,
I'm
no,
a salami
well,
and cheese
we-
over ham and cheese easily.
Well,
Yeah.
we've
I've
definitely
discovered that about myself recently.
covered the ham and cheese, and it has delved into other sandwiches. So it's like a sandwich.
Well, it's just reignited the sandwich passion.
It's
Like me and Liam, every Saturday morning at about 8:30, he orders a chicken avocado from a place where he lives. Where's he? Over at Doncaster or
like Oakley way.
Oakley.
Yeah.
He orders a chicken and avocado toasty, I order a chicken and avocado toastie from a place near me.
Coffee.
And they arrive at the same time, and we sit there, and we just take photos of our chicken and avocado toasties and send them to each other, and then eat them while we're on like Xbox Live talking. And it's like it's the power of a sandwich, the power of a goddamn sandwich, bringing people together.
Yeah, just outro.
So
Let's
are
go.
you good if we just do the outro and then you read it?
Let's go.
No way. Perfect.
Just hold off for do the outro.
Just hold it there.
Just hold it. Just, I need your attention,
there.
Mitch, just for a second.
Put it there.
Yeah, just need your attention for the
Put it in
best
the
part of the
bin.
show. You know,
Put it in the bin.
put the phone down. Just a second. Put the phone down.
Put it in the bin.
Put the phone. Look at me.
You like this one?
Thanks, Sam.
Look at me.
We want you fuck.
I'm here to outro the show.
Oh, still does. Oh,
Yeah.
I find if we look at you, it actually distracts you. So that's
Probably,
why-
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's why I'm just trying to get Mitch back into the. Yeah, he's just like Mitch. Like just 30 seconds just to try, or maybe a few minutes actually, just to try and get myself there. Are you guys living the ham and cheese lifestyle? Obviously, we are. Yeah.
we are.
Was he asking? Yeah.
Well,
It's a rhetorical question.
that is another episode of the Alex Mitch and Trent Show. We're so grateful for you guys tuning in. Send us your photos of your ham and cheeses. We'd love to see them.
Please.
Oh, yes.
We would love to know how you do it. We would like to work out what the perfect one
Yeah.
is.
There
We've
is
had
no
some-
incorrect answer on the ham and cheese. We want to see them all.
If we could just work out, we've had some great ham and cheese. We've had some bad ones. I reckon if we put it all together, we
Yeah.
could really work out what is the perfect way to do it.
Yeah.
We also have Patreon. We have some content out there. Some a little behind the scenes stuff before we're recording, maybe some lost episodes, all that sort of stuff. We have merch. Do you want to rock it? Rock? Do you like listening to the pod? Rock the pod.
Rock the pod.
Rock
man.
the
Rock
pod
it out.
on
Pod, baby.
your shirt.
Yeah.
So check out our merch store. Follow us on Instagram. And also feel free to leave a review. We would love 5 stars. You know, today we are hungover. I think we deserve 5 stars for this hungover effort.
If we ever need 5 stars today.
Like today, today is the day we need the 5 stars. So
Yeah.
please, if you're listening on Spotify after this episode, leave 5 stars. You can leave your comment there too. You can also just let us know there. We read them. We know if you want to leave your ham and cheese recipe, leave it there. We'll read it. We'll keep
Leave
it
it
on
anywhere.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
We will find it.
we will find it. If you put it in the bin, we will find it.
That's it.
Tune in next week.
Oh, don't.
We will be back regardless.
Adios, amigos.